I should blinking.
I don't know, is it? Oh, damn, there it go. We live, baby. I think we live. Is it blinking?
Yeah, it's definitely blinking.
Less of a delay.
Huh?
This shit gotta get by.
Very.
Let me see.
Oh, we live? Hey, look. There's a wing stop by the crib. I ain't gonna say the address. They're horrible. Terrible. I put an order in. That bitch says it's gonna be ready at 8:40. We waited like another, 20 minutes? Like, come on, folks. What's the whole point of me putting the order in online if y'all gonna take... That's some bullshit. And then, that shit happened to me like 2 days ago? Niggas called in, they ain't started making until I walked in and swiped my card.
My bad for all the movement, man. My bad for all the movement. Alright, yeah, we back. My bad, man, my bad. Damn. Alright, get the chat going. My bad, man, my bad. Alright, let's go ahead and get this video straight to it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Lunch Table Podcast. I'm your host, Vaughn, and this is episode 18. Shout out to the homies for coming back through, man. Shout out DJ Land. Shout out Tony Tone. This is another great episode, and before we go ahead and get straight to this video, man, how y'all week been?
Been better. Better than last week.
Okay.
Felt short.
I had a good week. This is my first week going back to work. I ain't gonna lie, the beginning of the week was a little tough, like waking up, getting acclimated, and getting back to that schedule. But I'm good now. Good week. How was your week?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Just like the last episode, man, the week started off rough, but it ended off with a banger, man. It's so crazy, bro. No cap, like earlier in the week, I'm venting to my best friend. Shout out, B. Venting to my best friend. I'm just telling her, I'm like, bro, I know, like, out of all this, bro, like, when all this is said and done, I just know it's something better on the other side. I know God's gonna bless me with something better, bro. Like, he just putting his toughest soldiers through the toughest battles for a reason, and everything happens for a reason. So, I'm just looking, like, at the bright side of things and just knowing, like, there's something better on the other side. And I'm blessed. I woke up this morning, so got a job, got a crib, clothes on the back. I'm fine, bro. Pretty much it.
Straight up, though. That's all you can ask for.
Nah, real deal, man. Real deal.
What's the highlight of y'all weeks? What's that highlight moment?
Yeah, let's do highs and lows, man. Let's start off with highs and lows. I'd say a high. Made it through another week for sure. Got some cardio in. Played a little basketball earlier in this week. Dropped 40. Dropped 40 on everybody. Yeah.
You got 8 minutes in the NBA game. What you scoring?
Who, me?
Yeah.
8 minutes?
8 minutes. You got at most maybe 3 touches.
Probably 15. Oh, wait, 3 touches?
In 8 minutes,
you
touching the ball 3 times in 8 minutes.
Nah, I'm not touching the ball 3 times. I'm actually getting the rock.
So I'm probably not even getting open in fucking 8 minutes.
Crazy. I don't know what y'all talking about.
In a professional NBA game, you think you get 15 points in 8 minutes?
I'm getting open. I'm struggling. What you mean?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna
That
be
baby too tight.
8 minutes, it's gonna be running up and down.
Nah, man. I
Love that shit.
I'm scoring, but back to the highs and lows.
As far as lows go, bro. Lows?
Oh, lows? I got a ticket this week.
What? Fuck your ticket. Nigga scratched my whip this week. Nigga, I got. Yeah, nigga. Nigga got to. It's little. But you know what I'm saying? Niggas got to the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? I see a little clean patch on my shit, right? Because I ain't got a car wash in a minute. I just look closely. I see a little scratch. I'm like, damn, niggas got me.
Nigga said he got a scratch on his whip. I would have been highly upset. But
Niggas got me, bro.
Appreciate the fires, man. Appreciate the fires.
Highs, you know what I'm saying? Niggas saw a cool ass apartment today. Niggas renovating an apartment and shit. It was a cool ass apartment. It was on the beach. It was nice.
Okay.
It was some motivation.
I ain't gonna lie, my ups, my highs is it being Friday. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's Friday, and a low. I guess waking up, I was tired on Monday, but I didn't really have a bad week. I had a pretty solid week. I ain't gonna lie. I already have a low for real.
Speaking of tickets, man. So let's go back to this because this really got me hot on Tuesday. I'm not gonna lie. Did y'all know that you can't ride in the HOV lane like past certain time?
I did.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
That's a thing.
I never knew that, bro. We don't have HOV lanes in Tampa, bro. So I never knew that. And I've been down here 7 years, and I just been driving in the HOV lane just freely.
You talking about the emergency lane, right?
Nah,
Hey,
the
no.
far left.
The
You got a
far
little
left.
diamond
Far
in it.
left?
Look
I
at
ain't never
the little
rode.
white diamond.
I ain't never rode on the far left before.
You
What?
cat like hell. So when you
I
slide
think
up the
lying.
road, you don't ride in the far left lane?
I ride in the
fast
far
lane?
right lane.
When you traveling?
You're capping.
Up the road?
You're capping.
Oh, like you talking about the passing lane?
Yeah. Oh, your left hand.
Oh, that's what's called the HOV lane?
HOV lane.
Damn, I ain't know that.
Clearly, he ain't know either. He ain't know that was
Damn.
wrong. Yeah, that's a law. You can't ride past, or you can't ride in the HOV lane from 7 to 9 a.m. and then from 4 to 6 p.m.
So you can only use the pass.
Well, you can. Let me not say you can't. You can if you have a passenger in the vehicle.
Right.
If you're by yourself, you cannot do it.
The fuck?
Right. And unless you're a EV vehicle, it's something else, bro. Something else. I looked it up the other day. Like, it made me do my research on it.
Where you got stopped at? Broward County, Palm Beach County? Where you got stopped?
Palm Beach.
West Palm, bro.
Palm Beach County.
bro.
Yeah, that shit.
I was so hot, and look, it's so crazy because,
Cause that shit be full down here.
bro, it's so crazy. So it's traffic. It's dumb traffic, bro. Bro's like 3 car lengths ahead of me, and you know, I'm just sitting in traffic. I'm on the phone with my best friend. Shout out V. You know, I'm just talking to her, vent to her, and everything, and I just see bro hop off, and like I said, it's stop and go traffic. It's dumb traffic. I just see bro hop off, and then maybe like 30 to 45 seconds later, bro, he hopped right behind me and flashed his lights. I said, nah. I said, I'm not getting pulled over. Like, there's just no way. I pulled off to the side, and he get off with me. I say, what? I say, bro, what did I do? I'm thinking maybe I like my tail light is out or just something, bro. And it's a black dude. It's a black dude. So I'm like, oh, he finna cut me some slack. Like, maybe he just finna talk to me, I don't know. Finna cut me some slack. He hopped out the whip, he tapped on the back left tail light. So I'm like, oh, it's definitely the tail light. Gotta be. He come up to me hostile. He pressing me. Talking about something. You know what time it is? I look at the clock. I say, it's 5 o'clock. He like, yeah, you right in the HOV lane. I'm like, okay.
What is an HOV lane?
I'm like, okay, like, all right, cool, bro. Like, you got a license? And my best friend just telling me like, Vaughn, just breathe, just calm down, just breathe. Cause like I started getting a little agitated. Shout out to the 4,000 people in here, by the way. Make sure you like this video and run this up and drop a comment below, man. Drop a comment. But back to what I was saying, you know, she just like, Vaughn, breathe. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I just toss him my license, and I think he probably like sensed like I kind of had like a little attitude. I just had a long day at work too, bro, and I got to drive another hour and 45 back to the crib, bro. So he bounced off to his whip. And he's sitting there for about 10 minutes. He come back and toss me a ticket. Just toss it at me. I'm like, bro, there's no way he really just gave me a ticket. Then he's still holding on to my license. So I'm like, bro, it's more. Like, there's more to this, bro. Like, you live down here? Like, yeah. Why? Oh, you. This says Tampa. You got 30 days to change it. I said, oh my god. I said, all right, bro. Whatever. I just sat in my car for about 5 more minutes till he peeled off. I'm just thinking, I'm like, bro, there's just no way. I haven't been pulled over in about 5 years. Maybe longer, bro. I'm like, bro, there's just no way. No way.
That's some weird shit, though.
Bro, I never knew that was a thing. And
He praying on you.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
saying,
niggas-
niggas must have needed a ticket or something.
Yeah, he needed to be quoted that nigga.
Ain't no way,
Had
bro.
to.
Cause ain't no way he ain't stopped 100,000 other cars around
Bro.
that road.
And look, that's the crazy thing, bro. That's the crazy thing,
Cause
right?
I'm pretty sure you got a car in front of you and behind you. He jumped
Man,
in.
Oh,
bro,
for sure.
bro, I'm looking. Like, when I pull off, he pulls off again. So I'm like, man, maybe he trying to mess with me again or something. So I get off to, like, you know, kind of the far right lane in a sense. But I'm just peeping. Like, I'm peeping people just ride past, like, in the HOV lane with no passenger in the car, you know, not electric vehicles. And I'm just like, bro, there's, like, why? Why is he choosing to mess with me, you know? But again, I just told myself, I just had to remind myself, I'm like, man, I just know it's going to be a blessing in the end of all this, bro. And I just know God got me, you know. I just kept praying and just left it at that, bro. Just left it at that. Like, it's so crazy, too, because right before, like, this week, you know, I was having, like, a little slight rough week last week. And in service on Sunday, you know, like the whole message was basically just trust God in the moment of your suffering. And I'm just like, like, you know, that stuck with me. And it's like, God will put you through a lot of battles, you know, just to test you, just to see if you're going to fold in those moments, you know. And the devil is going to tempt you in those moments as well. So it's like, through it all, in the end of it all, bro, you just got to trust him and just put your faith in him, bro. And I'm just like, I just kept praying. I just kept reminding myself that, you know, it's just something better on the other side. Something better, man.
How would you say you handled your battle?
I'm still, like, in it. It ain't over.
Bro, how do you think you handled
I'm
it?
still handling it.
How do you think you handled it then, bro?
Honestly, you know, truthfully, I don't know. I don't know, because it be moments where, like, I'm like, man, I'm ready to kind of, like, just say, forget it. But then there's moments in myself like, nah, that's what the enemy wants you to do. You know, he wants you to just tap out and quit. You feel me? So it's just like you just gotta keep going. You just gotta stay strong.
Yeah,
bro.
Chest
Keep
out,
on
chin
tugging.
Six
Chest
plan,
out, chin up.
Chest out, chin up, man.
Keep on tugging.
Fuck, bro.
But enough of that, man. Shout out to that cop that pulled me over too, man. I wish nothing but success over you, brother. But
Why come up, brother?
I just hope you come up, my brother. But nah, man, while we on the whole streaming, man, again, make sure y'all run this video up. Make sure y'all like this video. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. And hit that subscribe button, man. Again, shout out to DJ Lay and shout out to Tony Tone for pulling up. And like I said, while we on the whole streaming thing, it's a rapper out here who says he might just quit rapping and start streaming. And that rapper is Young Thug. Do y'all think streaming is the new path for artists, or are we watching like their career pivot in real time?
I think it's trendy.
Trending?
I think there's certain trends for a lot of things. At one point, everybody wanted to be a dancer. At one point, everybody wanted to be a DJ, because there's a lot of DJ videos on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, now everybody wants to be like a streamer,
Shit, back
a
when
YouTuber.
Yeah, back when YouTube was first popping out, everybody had a gaming channel and shit. Everybody had a reaction channel and shit.
So it's trendy.
Yeah, it's whatever. This what's working right now.
But I mean, it's paying. People are
Right.
more people are online. More people are looking for streams. Like they're looking for new things to watch and be engaged with. So it's definitely a new wave.
Niggas had a prom on Wednesday.
Yeah,
So
no, I seen
I
that,
did
bro.
see that.
Funny Mike hosted a prom. For those of you who don't know, he hosted like a grown-up prom, you know, and they live streamed the whole thing. All the streamers that was in there, they was all live streaming, just recording. You seen a lot of artists in there as well. And I've been seeing, you know, a lot of artists streaming on Twitch, you know, with video games and stuff, like the video games.
Athletes too.
Athletes, you know, I feel like streaming, you know, podcasts, DJing, a lot of this stuff is like starting to be like a trend now. I think we're about to run it in. I think we're at the I think we're at the end of like the whole like music. I think music is about to like shut down, bro.
I don't think music will ever go up, go away.
I think, well, let me say hip hop. I think hip hop.
I think hip hop.
I think hip hop, man. I think hip hop's about to fade away.
I don't think so.
I think rappers are gonna start getting into like streaming more, and you know, just rappers, athletes, artists, everything. And I think, you know, AI is gonna take over. That's gonna be the next wave of music.
I don't think so. I don't think AI is gonna take over. Actually,
nigga, Kanye's last album, nigga, half that shit was AI.
AI, that's what I'm saying. But I think AI is gonna be like the new thing for music. I don't think it's gonna be like no live performance or anything, like, you know. And it's just so crazy how much AI could really do.
Yeah, that new Weekend and Cardi song, that's AI too.
And it sounds just like them.
Yeah,
that's so crazy,
what's
bro.
on that fine shit? No, what's the name of the?
I ain't hear it yet, so I don't know.
It's the Rather Lie.
Oh, I'd rather lie than to.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, that shit's AI, bro.
I ain't know that. That shit do
that's
sound
so
good.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's so crazy, bro. I don't know, man. I think we're at the end for the whole music thing. I think it's gonna just switch out to AI, bro.
It's just whatever the club has. It's crazy.
Real deal.
Niggas will be dancing to Sean Paul for the rest of our lives.
Like,
Hey, they still gonna make Tupac mixes, dog.
crazy, bro. Crazy. But like, did y'all see like the video I sent y'all earlier where they had like a black dude, you know, acting like he was in his ops territory?
Oh, I did see that.
And he just walking off, and it was an AI video.
I mean, it looked like a cartoon though. It
but
low-key
it
look like a
low-key look
cartoon.
real as well. And what tripped me out about that whole video was it's just like it's crazy how like that's how they're depicting our culture, you know, and our race, you know. That's so weird and like that's crazy how they just that's what they're trying to put out. You know, we got African American males and you know women who's out here who's doctors, lawyers, you know, entrepreneurs, engineers, architects, all around, you know, and it's that's the video that they chose to put out is like, you know, us being in a hood and trying to go slide or, you know, do a hit or anything like that. Like that's just weird, bro. That's so crazy.
Who put the video out?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Where that video
It
came
honestly
from.
could have been a black person that made it.
Right. Just put the prompts in, and that's what it spit out.
Yeah. It might not have been a white person trying to say, "Oh, this is what the black community is all about." It could have been another brother trying to tell his story.
That's bad within itself.
He could have been just trying to tell his story.
Bro,
That's real life for him.
that's the whole. But like, is
It's
it really
different.
real life for him, bro?
I mean, that's really real life for him. Some people that the streets, the hood, that's their life.
Niggas
It's not,
using AI prompts.
Okay, so do y'all think AI is helping us or is it hurting us?
a little bit of both.
Yeah.
A little bit of definitely help us advance. Like if it makes us think about things we never thought about. It speeds up the process for a lot of different things, bro. But I say it's a bad thing because it makes, like you told me the other day, bro, it makes you lazy.
Yeah, I think AI definitely makes us lazy. I think it doesn't like give us the opportunity to use our brains and like, you know, actually think because think about it. When it comes to like emails, a lot of stuff like, you know, we go to AI like, oh, just type this send this to this person who type this for me and that's what we use to send off, you know, resumes versus using our own brain on what we really know, you know, and just we're basically like taking the easy way out.
I'm not gonna lie. Niggas in school.
Hey, chat, man.
Hey.
Hey, that's all I'm gonna say. There was a video that went viral earlier that I seen, where this dude he graduated from UCLA, and in his video, you know, or during his graduation, he has his laptop, and he turns the laptop around, and he's just showing like ChatGPT on his last project and how he aced his project, and he's just showing it like going crazy, like he's on the jumbotron, and everybody's showing him, and he's going viral now, just showing like he used ChatGPT to help him pass the class. And it's so crazy, like how ChatGPT and just AI in general could like, just do so much for you, bro. And get you
It's a tool. It's definitely a tool.
It's like a calculator or a computer, you know. It
That's the whole point of technology.
Yeah,
Technology is supposed to make your everyday task simpler and easier.
Is it gonna take some jobs? Yeah.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
AI is definitely taking jobs. Started taking jobs now. Like I went to a gas station out by where I work, you know, and when I walked into the gas station, it's people behind the counters as well, you know, like taking people's stuff or whatever, you know, ringing them out or whatever. But it's also machines in the middle where you can pay for your gas. You can pay for your gas, you can pay for your stuff. You don't even got to use the people behind the counters.
It's
And
crazy.
it's quick. It's in and out. You know, you got a lot of people who's lining up for that versus going to the other counters and trying to interact with people for real.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, bro. I feel like AI is also gonna make people like just super rude and just super nasty, bro.
People gonna lose social skills for sure.
For sure, bro.
Right. Especially since niggas used to be in the house for the past 3 years. Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to tell you, bro. So it's a study that says ChatGPT use may reduce brain activity and promote laziness.
I can agree with that.
Wally.
Wally, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I really think we finna live in a world like Wally, bro. Real deal.
Or at least our grandkids.
I mean, we still gonna be a part of that.
True, but I think we're the last generation to have like, I guess, human interactions, social interactions.
You think we'll be the last?
I think we're a generation away from like flying cars and shit.
For sure.
For
Jetsons,
real.
for sure. We about to live in full Jetson mode, man. Full Jetson mode. Why my live chat ain't showing? Bow. But yeah, did y'all see Trump extended TikTok for another 90 days and gave us another 90-day extension?
Yeah, they might as well just let TikTok ride out, bro.
Y'all think they gonna ban TikTok for real?
Probably not. They're gonna find a way to make it benefit the U.S. and that's when they'll keep it.
Yeah, it's all about negotiations.
It's all about money.
Yeah, because China, TikTok's a China-owned whatever the fuck, so I feel like that's more about what it is.
Trying to say that shit's like some kind of
Data collection for them.
data collection software.
It is. All social media is. It's just that should just have to be owned by the chinks, you know.
Yeah, if it was Facebook, it wouldn't. Facebook and Twitter not a problem. Nigga said about the chinks. Oh my goodness.
This nigga repeats. These niggas tripping.
Well, in 20 years, niggas gonna find this clip. That shit crazy.
They send the missile straight here.
Not even. Antonio Hippolyte with anti-Semitic comments.
Oh, you said the whole name. Oh my goodness.
It don't matter.
Fair to say.
They gonna know it anyway eventually.
Okay, man. Let's go ahead and get into the hot seat real quick. Let's jump into relationships and loyalty. Do y'all think loyalty is a non-negotiable in a relationship, or is this like a new norm in the dating culture?
I think that's a non-negotiable. Like, have you in a dating scene?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's non-negotiable. We gonna get actually I take that back. If you're dating, you're actively dating, trying to see like the people that you like. I don't think it's I don't think you have. I don't think you owe that person loyalty. You're dating. You're openly dating. You're seeing a bunch of different people. You're getting to experience new moments with different people. You're not.
It all depends.
Now, if you guys exclude, it depends on the
Yeah.
communication too. If you guys agree to be exclusive, then yeah, loyalty plays a role. But if you guys never established that,
Yeah.
that's free game, bro.
Because I feel like dating and a relationship are two completely different things.
It is two different things. Dating, you're like,
You're going on dates.
yeah, you hopping around, you just meeting people. When you're in a relationship, you're kind of working, you're building to
Yeah.
grow with that person, I guess.
Yeah, that's a partnership at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So what about in a relationship then?
Oh yeah, nah.
That's
loyalty is
non-negotiable.
for sure.
Okay, because we got an artist out here, Glorilla. She said that she still texts other men while in a relationship.
Yeah, she's right.
I mean, but like, text him how? As a friend, or she like flirted with him and setting up dates and shit?
I ain't Glorilla, so I don't know.
I mean, true,
I
but
don't know what her text read. It's just the fact that you're texting another man while you're in a relationship. That's the problem with me.
it's not a crime to
If
text the other
it's your
gender.
homie, then yeah, I mean that's different. But if you out here, having different side pieces, then that's when I draw the line.
I mean, yeah, side pieces for sure.
Nah.
But just communicating with the opposite sex, that's not an issue.
No, I don't think that's an issue, but I do think what you're saying while communicating with that other person,
Yeah, that
of the
matters.
sex, I think that's a problem.
Y'all flirting, talking about meeting up, and y'all giggling and shit. I'm not issue with
I'll
that.
say no. I'll say okay. Let me rephrase that. I'll say if you're texting somebody of the opposite sex that I don't know or that you're not friends with, again that I don't know it's a problem for me.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think you should be just out here
Following
giving
new niggas on
anybody-
Instagram.
You feel me? I don't think you should just be out here just giving your number out to just anyone. And just texting it, just anyone.
So it's a random person.
Anyone, yeah, random.
And it's crazy, but you got some people that's like, oh, you're not married, so it's like,
You do
Nah,
have some people that say
I
that.
feel like that's a cop
Bullshit.
out.
Yeah,
yeah, I
bullshit.
know it is a cop
The
out.
whole
Shit.
you're not married, so we don't gotta loyalty for real. No, that's a cop out, brody.
Yeah,
If y'all established to be exclusive, to be
Right.
for one another, y'all gotta stick.
especially if y'all live together.
Yeah, bruh.
Yeah, that's grits. That's grits for real.
Okay, so is texting someone of the opposite sex considered cheating in a relationship?
It depends
It
on
depends
the
what y'all talking
context.
about. Yeah. If she just texts another dude, bruh, it's not cheating. They can be, hey, how your day was? Shit, I don't know. It can be small talk. If they not flirting, they not trying to link. It's not an issue. They could just genuinely be friends. I have female friends.
Yeah, same here.
I would never fuck them, so like it don't be nothing serious.
It's all about boundaries at the end of the day, you know.
And shit, you should be able to trust your girl to not I guess exceed those boundaries. You feel me?
What you think, Vaughn?
I mean, me personally, I feel like if I'm not cool with that person, or if I don't know who the person is, like I said earlier, you gotta be friends with the person. And I should also know who this friend is. So,
So you'd like an explanation?
If you ask, or you asking off muscle.
is she texting like other people? Like, am I gonna? What are you asking?
I'm saying like, I don't know. You peep show that texting, you don't be like, hey, who you texting over there?
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's OD. Because she could be texting a girl.
Yeah. And you look weak.
Yeah, that's OD. That's insecurity.
Yeah.
I ain't doing nothing like that. But like if I glance over or something. Well, first I'm not even going through nobody's phone, you know. But if I glance over or if I just come across it and I see Chad pops up on your phone, I'm like, hey, hold on.
You gonna ask, hey, who's Chad?
I'm like, hold on, who Chad? Like, I don't know Chad. Yeah, who Chad?
Yeah.
I mean, I you know.
You can't be mad at that, dog. Like, I do the same shit. So we all went through somebody's phone before, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
nah,
for sure. For sure,
I'll never go through nobody's phone again after that. Like,
Shit, I would.
nah, I ain't
I go through that
That
bitch.
shit
Oh,
over your
but
ass.
it's not. It's not
I'm
gonna.
going
Nah.
through that bitch. Give me a.
So
Damn, she say no 10 times a day.
nah. So look, it's not like she won't even say nothing crazy though. And this is back in my youth days, by the way. So, you know, I went through the phone and then she flipped the script. All right, bet. Let me go through yours. I'm like, I don't know. I can't like just woo, just playing a long game, you know. And then she got tired of it, like, cause she kept asking. So I gave it to her. She just kept asking me the code. Kept telling her like, the wrong code.
That your shit locked for
Trying
5
to
minutes.
bullshit.
Yeah, right. Then she get hot, right? So she get hot. She just throw the phone at me. I don't even want to go through it no more. So then I actually told her the right code. But when I told her the right code, I bounce out and I go talk to my homie. When I live with him, I go talk to him. I'm like, hey, say we about to go out. Like, say we about to go to the bar or something. You need me to ride with you somewhere? Just something, bro. Just something so she go.
Be a cop out, yeah.
Right?
You mean this,
So,
please.
I did that. And while I'm out, I changed the passcode because I knew she was about to go through it again. So when I go back in there, she get hot. You just woo, woo, woo. I was like, ooh, I was like, well, I'm about to bounce. You know, let me know you want to come back. we can do this again. But like I said, man, this was
All this hostility ain't good for me
Man.
right now.
man. And like I said, that was during my youth years, man. I was during my younger years for sure.
That's funny as fuck.
So do y'all think it's out of pocket for your partner to go on stage with their favorite artist?
I think so. I ain't fucking with it. Like how Usher be grabbing women out the crowd and slow grinding on them and shit. Chris Brown kissed the dime the other day. Some dime he put on stage and
Make
he
sure y'all like this video, man. Get this video up to 20,000.
gave her a lap dance on stage and kissed her. Oh hell no, I ain't going for it.
I ain't, first of all, nigga, we get tickets to a Chris Brown concert, we ain't getting front row. Fuck that shit.
Nah, no fun.
My bitch is not gonna be nowhere near visual sight of fucking Chris Brown.
I mean, what if your girl goes to what if she want to go to a Chris Brown's concert without you?
Hey,
she,
bro.
She buy the tickets front row.
She
She
grown.
want to touch his feet.
She grown.
Nah, she just buy the tickets front row. He called out, crowd because
She
Chris
grown.
Brown did just give somebody a lap dance.
I see a
on
video. I
stage.
see a video
So-
online.
So he calls, he calls your girl out, be like, hey, come up here, woo woo. And this is her favorite artist that she been listening to since a little girl,
That's
you know.
cool.
And she goes up there and try to get a lap dance. You gonna leave her?
Yeah. Nah, it depends on how she would react.
I'm finna skid
If I
out.
was to get one from Sierra or Beyonce and get kissed, you know? Depending on her reaction, I would act accordingly, you know?
I'm finna skedaddle. I ain't even finna lie.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna play, yeah.
You out there, you embarrass me like that. I
Okay,
wanna stand
okay,
next to
so
you.
what if she don't even gotta get a lap dance, right? Let's say you're at a concert. So Lil Baby, let me just give background. Lil Baby called girls up on the stage and handed them flowers while rapping to them. Like he sat them in chairs, and just handed them flowers while he was rapping to them. All their boyfriends was at the concert as well.
I ain't going for that either.
You gonna leave a girl if she go out there with Lil Baby?
I don't know about leaving there, but I'll be
Low-key is
hot.
serenading her, but
I don't know about leaving. I'll be hot.
My
We
girl
sleeping
gonna
booty
say
to
no.
booty that night.
My girl gonna never say no.
I mean, just hypothetically speaking, brother.
I don't know. It's a hard question to ask. Because I want to like a hoe, but I'm not going to lie. That pride in me going to tell me to leave him. I'm not going to be able to get over it.
I don't know about leaving her, bro. But I'm definitely gonna be hot. Like we sleeping different ends of the bed type shit. Pillow between us. I don't know about leaving her.
I hold grudges, though. I hold grudges. Yeah.
That's real.
Keep it a bean.
And what does that do for you?
It don't do nothing, but like shit, that's what it is. What it is.
It's gonna give you wrinkles, bro. Don't do that. Don't do it. Yeah, let shit go, bro. Let shit fly.
Well, I can tell you really transitioned, dude.
What?
Belly all out.
Crazy as fuck.
Hey, this your little ass t-shirt. Yeah, it is. It's yours. I got this one from you. I think I got this in Houston. Yeah, this yours.
I know he transitioning, man.
This is shit,
Right.
bro.
So you gonna get wrinkles and shit. You number 25, dog.
Yeah, 25. I'm looking younger and younger by the day.
I
Looking
don't
younger
know.
and younger by the day, boy.
You got a full beard.
Watch I get me a cut.
To the day.
I'm saying, poor child.
Yeah, you looking like me now, boy. And we got the pork chops coming.
You know, nigga, I know like Philip a beanie.
Oh, we flavor
Yeah, I don't want that. No.
Yeah.
That one ain't land.
That ain't land.
Nah, that one ain't land, G.
Damn.
But let's go ahead and move forward to the next question, man. Should you expect your partner to delete photos of their ex on social media or in their phones?
Social media, yeah. Their phones, like, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
I'm not gonna lie. I would say both.
Okay.
You got anything erased out of your phone?
I'm not in a relationship right now.
So, like, when you get in a relationship, you're gonna do a full sweep of your phone?
Like in a relationship, and my partner tells me to delete everything.
No, the last
But she
relationship
gotta tell you
the
that.
last relationship you was in was your phone wiped of all your past experiences.
Alright, so the next question is, you know, start dating your ex.
Now, what has that done for you?
I mean,
You expected of other people, you did it yourself.
if she asked me to, I'll do it.
So she gotta ask you to.
But if she don't ask you, it's finna stay there for the memories.
No, I'll joke aside. No, I'll more than likely, yeah, I'll probably
You
delete
gonna do
it.
the sweep?
Yeah, because it's like, why am I holding on to it?
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
It's like, what's the point of holding on to
That
it?
shit never even crossed my mind. Probably if that shit was like to come across my channel, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna delete this shit, but.
Like, cause it's like, again, like, yeah, why are you holding on to it? Let's say you pursue a marriage, cause you know when my next girlfriend or my next relationship, you know, I plan on dating to marry. You know, so it's like, if this is my spouse or my partner, my wife, why would I feel like I'm disrespecting her. You know, I made a vow to never leave her, never cheat on her, or whatever. You know, it's like that's kind of a form of doing it. Why am I holding on to these old memories of somebody from the past? Why I should be focused on my future and me moving forward with her.
So like, would you actively go through your old photos and try to delete them, or like as they come across your screen, you'll erase them?
I will actively go through it.
That's
Okay.
real.
For sure. It's like, cause that I feel like that's a cop out to like just holding on to them. Like, oh yeah, if I just come across it, then I'll delete it. But it's like, you know, cause I'm pretty sure she'll get upset if, let's say, y'all both going through your phone, you trying to show her something, you just trying to show her an old memory, and you scroll past and that come up.
Yeah.
It's like, hold on, like why you got that in your phone? Like, what you doing?
Mm-hmm.
You know, vice versa. Like, I'll feel some type of way if she's on her phone trying to show me something and I see another dude in her phone.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, like, why you still got that? Like, you know?
Yeah. That's not a good look.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like, no, that's weak. I would expect them to delete both, because I would delete both. You feel me? So.
But real shit though, the way niggas move after like, usually like when I'm done dealing with somebody, like I delete everything that happened to them like that.
Oh, you tough.
Yeah, that night, nigga.
That's tough.
Niggas delete combos and all, and photos.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's a militant nigga.
Yeah, it's not even militant. It's just like that's how I have to get over shit.
Okay.
To delete you delete their
Like,
numbers and stuff too?
Yeah, I'm out of sight, out of mind. I'm an out of sight.
Okay, so you don't never double back.
I try not to.
Have you ever double back?
Yeah, I have for sure, but like I try not to, and that's like part of me trying not to.
You ever double back?
For me?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. You know, keep it funky, yeah, all the time, for sure.
Shit, but 6 times out of 10, I've been in the wrong.
Nah,
That's why I be doubling back, but still.
But it's like, I feel like when you double back, that's low key like opening the door and the opportunity for toxicity to into your relationship now. You know, and it's just like, some things is just better just left alone. Like, which brings me to my next question. How many times or how many chances should someone get after cheating? Or you know,
How many chances?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Like, how many chances should you give someone if they choose to break your heart or do something that you don't like and like leave you?
I'm not big on chances when it comes to that, cause I ain't getting any chance and I cheated. Keep it
I guess. Yeah, I guess I gotta kind of go with that one, bro. I take that back. I definitely got chances, bro. I definitely got chances.
And if I did get a chance, the chance was miserable as fuck. So like, nah.
Yeah, you go back and it's a constant reminder. Yeah, you did this, you did this, you did this. It's like you never let it go, or they never let it go, rather.
Yeah, it's because even if I do let them back, I'm gonna think about it constantly. I just know how I am. You feel me? How about you, bro?
Nah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know if I can do a chance, bro. Would you give a chance?
I think I'll get one. I think I'll get one.
You?
Does it depend on like what she did?
For sure. I say it definitely depends on what she did. Like, if she took it to the extreme.
What's extreme?
I can't. I can't even say that. I can't even say that because I done gave people fair chances who I don't think deserved another chance.
That's
After they
real.
wrong me, but that's what I think I shouldn't do that though.
You talking
Because
about now though?
facts. That's what I think I shouldn't do that now because that, like I said earlier, that just opens the door for toxicity to enter. Because I'm never gonna forgive the person. I may say I'll forgive them, but I'm actually just doing it just to get kind of like revenge or
that shit
get
back
in
in
the
your mind
sense. You
all
feel me?
the
It's
time,
like
bro.
nah, I ain't never gonna trust you again. Or every little thing that you say or do, it's like I'm a question or I'm a second guess it. Like, hey, hold on, like, oh, you about to go to the store? Or I'm gonna think that you about to go do something else. Or you saying that you on the phone with your homegirl? I'm gonna think that you on the phone with somebody else. You feel me? It's like I'm always just question certain things, and I'm just be like, nah, that's I don't think I don't know. I say no to second chances now. I say no. I take that back.
Person too. Like, let's say you give them a second chance, right? The fact that they cheated on you, you gonna treat them differently, just
for
subconsciously.
sure.
Like
For sure.
subconsciously.
You think so? You don't think some people got like forgiving hearts?
Some people do.
But they never
I'm talking about
forget.
us.
Forgive and never forget for sure.
Some people never forget. They'll forget you, but they ain't gonna forget it, bro.
This is subconsciously. I'm not even gonna treat a motherfucker the same.
Like they'll never have that same comfort.
Yeah.
You basically just gonna try to like always have a one up and make sure they'll never be able to do that again.
Yeah.
But they
You
got
double
over the
check
first
and
time
shit.
for sure.
Yeah, niggas is not all in on everything no more. Like niggas just like doing shit just to keep shit smooth on that at that point.
Okay, so what about this then? I'm about to spin that. If your homeboy or your friend start dating your ex, are you cool with it or you cutting them off? Both parties.
Oh, I'm cutting both off because
niggas.
out of all these women in the world, bro,
What?
all these, there's so many women in the world. You chose one I dated, bro.
Niggas shouldn't
Like, come
be
on,
fucking
bro.
behind each other, not even let alone dating exes and shit, bro.
Like if it's some
Yeah.
coincidence, like someone I dated 6 years ago, you ain't know, and y'all just so happen to meet in the middle of the mall, I guess I can't be upset with
Yeah.
that. But if you knew, that's kind of like
some
bro,
shit,
that's
yeah.
kind of weird, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I would definitely say I'll cut both of them off too. I think it's definitely weird. But I would say it has been moments where, again, back in my youth years, it has been moments where I'll follow up behind the homie on some, like if I know he didn't care about the girl, or if I know it wasn't like nothing, it was just strictly platonic.
Yeah.
Strictly platonic. I'll follow up behind the homie like, hey, care if I whoop whoop? Bro, be like, nah, I'm on it, Try to just get what I want at the end of the day, but it has in cases where it's like that one time led to something more than what it should have been.
See, I feel like when people be like, oh,
Makes sense.
when your homie be like, nah, I don't really care about it, it is what it is, that's a free grab.
It
That
don't
shit
be
be
free
cap,
grab.
bro. That shit don't really be a free grab, bro.
Nah.
We have
I
like low-key
disagree.
animosity, bro.
I disagree because it be some out there who really be free grabs. Who you like you
For
got
sure.
you got people who are just like a one night thing,
For sure.
a once in a lifetime thing, knowing that it will never be nothing past the platonic part.
But why even throw that? Why even play that game of why even flip that coin? You feel me? Because it's like
There's so many other women in the world,
Yeah,
bro. Why you gotta touch
yeah.
someone
So,
else?
okay, so y'all never followed up behind.
that's what I'm
homie.
saying. Like I
Yo,
have,
yes.
and it's never just it's a free grab. You feel me?
Mhm.
Or at least for me.
I've had both situations. I had some people that be like, I don't really care. At least they told me that, and then I had some that kind of got like sensitive about the whole situation.
After
But
they told you they didn't care.
after they told me they didn't
Yeah,
care,
you
it
feel me?
is what it is.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been in both of those.
Yeah, I've been in both
Like,
situations.
No, I'm saying like being the dude who said I didn't care about the situation, knowing I really did, And I've been the dude who got told that you know the homie didn't care about the situation and then really did afterwards.
You feel me?
That's a dangerous game. But my brother told me
It's part of growth.
at a young age, bro. When I first did it, bro, I learned this from like high school, freshman year, bro. My brother told me, shout out, bro. My brother told me like, hey, like if you really care for somebody, like keep it G.
Let it be known.
Let it be known because you can't be upset if you say, nah, I don't care about Shorty and your homie or whoever you tell that to, they go do what they do. You feel me? With the girl, you can't be upset because at the end of the day, you say you didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? You should have spoke on it and you should have kept it a being from the start and let it be known because if you would have let it be known and they would have still did it, then that's flaw on them. But you can't fault him for doing that. You can't really fault her either.
Right.
You could look at her kind of strange, be like, oh, well, you know, those homies were bro, like, why you even play it like that? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that we had something deeper than what it was, or at least I thought it was deeper than what it was. You feel me? So, I kind of been in both of those.
Yeah. I've been in both of those too, brother.
Do y'all think a relationship could survive if your friends don't like your partner?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
I think so, because they're not doing dating them. I am.
Nah. Because the way I would want my future relationship to go, I would want us to all be able to vibe out with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's another friend at the end of the day, my woman.
I mean,
So
it's
you
like
think?
you.
So you think you should reevaluate the relationship, and you think you should reevaluate the friendship?
I don't think you should reevaluate the friendship. I'm just saying I don't necessarily care if your friends like me or not. If you like me, we both have a good dynamic for each other. I don't care what your friends say.
I care what my friends.
So
say.
no. So the question is, could you survive a relationship if your friends, not her friends, your friends, if your friends don't like your partner?
Yeah, I can still
There has
say
to be a
that.
reason why, right?
Yeah, I mean, if there's if there's a legitimate reason, I guess so. I'd be like, damn, maybe I'll listen how, like, I'll see what you guys got to say. But if it's just, I just don't like her, you don't have a genuine reason.
I think that's still the same thing though, like as what you said earlier though, in a sense, you know, at the end of the day, because I kind of agree with that. At the end of the day, I'm the one that's doing it. You know, if I choose to still pursue it, then just leave it alone. You feel me? And you just gotta be cordial. You don't gotta like her as a person, but just still be cordial. Know how to like conduct yourself in a public setting,
For sure.
or if we're all, you know, with each other or something like that, still say hi, you know, just play your part. Y'all don't gotta be buddy. I'm not saying just be super cool, but you know, still play your part.
Yeah, niggas have to openly disrespect her. But,
You
like,
feel me?
Yeah, don't
You
be
feel me? Because
disrespectful,
then, you know, I think that's when the whole reevaluating the friendship comes in part. You know, like dang, like why? If you could disrespect my lady in front of me, you don't respect me as a man.
straight up,
you
bro.
feel me?
Correct.
Yeah. So it's like, how can I consider you a brother, or how can I consider you a friend, a homeboy, whatever the case may be? If you could disrespect my wife, my girl, whatever the case may be, you know, in front of me, you know, versus just coming to me as a homeboy, as a brother, and just be like, hey, look, listen, you shorty, woo, check her, do this, or get your girl. You know, that's my whole thing on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's also the fact that like we're not. It's not that we don't like her for no reason. 6 times out of 10, it's a legitimate reason we feel like she's bad for you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see that, that's you. You gonna get burnt, but we gonna treat y'all like how we treat y'all. You know, it is what it is.
But then
Not
you
in a
gotta
bad
also,
way. We gonna treat y'all like we're like your friends.
you also gotta keep in mind your friends for the most part looking from the outside in.
Yeah,
You
what
know
I'm
her
saying?
on a personal level.
We can see, but we can
So-
also remove ourselves and see the whole picture versus you just being like this.
And I kind of feel like that plays, you know, like a part where if your homies is just telling you all the bad about the person.
Yeah.
You don't see nothing good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only hear about the fights.
All the bad stuff, like they just
Yeah.
come to vent to you about, you know, just, oh man, it's you.
Yeah, she did this, she did that, but you know what I'm saying? They
It's
ain't
like,
mentioned
what did
that.
you
She
do?
helped you with your car note.
Right,
like,
right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like,
It's like, you know, what did you do in a whole relationship or whatever?
True. And most people vent about. When people vent about a relationship, it's normally about the bad.
Right.
When stuff is sweet and swell, they're not. Oh man, I'm having a great time, man. It's the best relationship I've been in. Most men don't really just voice that part. They only come to the guys when shit's going south, you know.
Why do you think that is though?
I think look for someone to agree with them. for the most part, or maybe get like a second opinion. Like, man, you know how we come to each other like, man, am I tripping? Let me know if I'm tripping. I think that's kind of what that's about.
Well, not everybody does that though.
Not everyone, but I feel like that's why.
Bring it on you.
I feel like that's why most guys go to the group chat. Most guys kind of vent because they want to hear. Sometimes they just want people to agree with them, and sometimes they want to hear like, "Damn, bro, you tripping or not?"
I mean, I feel like some people try to gaslight certain situations. Like when they go to vent, I don't think that they tell the whole truth.
They tell that truth.
Yeah, I think they just tell their side and like what that person did versus like what they actually
What they felt they did.
Right. what they felt they did, because it could be seen from a whole another perspective if she tells a story or something.
3 sides to a story.
3 sides of a story.
Your truth, my truth, and
The
the truth.
truth.
Yeah.
Real deal. Okay, so I got another question for y'all. Would you rather be loved properly and broke, or rich with no emotional connect?
Oh, I'd rather be down bad.
You wanna take off? He said down bad.
I'd rather be down bad and be loved genuinely than I'm up and then there's just no connection.
I think I'm going the opposite way, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When niggas die, that love genuinely shit, bro. 6 months go by, life just goes on, bro.
I think I would rather be loved genuinely and properly. I ain't gonna lie, cause I don't want to be. Okay, like you just said, you grow old, right? I wouldn't want to be rich and just
Nobody
unhappy.
in the funeral.
You feel me? Like just rich and unhappy. It's like rich and bitter.
And a lot of the fortunate people aren't truly happy.
Right.
They actually wish they had the connections and the same as social life that people in the lower class have, you know?
Right, because it's like, think about it. When you grow old, you gonna want to have somebody to grow old with.
For sure.
You know, somebody that you really like or really love for real, versus just growing old and not having anyone.
So we're talking about like a
With
romantic partner?
with just tons of money, yeah, romantic. Rich and emotional connection?
Yeah.
I ain't going for that.
Yeah, me either.
That's a boring life, bro. That's like you by yourself for the most part.
That's all I'm saying. Y'all live in the same crib and y'all can't even sleep in the same bed with each other because y'all just don't like each other.
Who said I had to have somebody there?
I mean,
I can do that shit
Right.
by myself.
You don't think at some point you making all these riches, you don't think you want somebody to share it with? You making all these riches, bro. You got millions of dollars. You want to go out the country with a nice little, yeah,
right? You go to Turks
that you actually like,
Go to Maui.
Boy, a nigga in the Polynesian.
Maldives or something.
Yeah.
You just gonna be there as a bachelor? I feel it. I'd rather do that with somebody I love.
No, for real.
So I could grow old with I see myself old with a nice little Ronnie, and we just grow old together. We watch our kids grow, we watch our grandkids grow. I would love to see that. Like I would love to have that versus just being.
With Coco the Shih Tzu, and
You crazy.
Yeah, you have a chihuahua, bro. He gonna grow up to have a chihuahua.
You're gonna have a what's the little dog? A Yorkie.
and your light skinned curly
Yeah,
haired daughter named Jasmine. She would be like the
Jasmine, a Jasmine.
hell nah.
I can see it.
Y'all crazy.
I could definitely see it. She gonna play like softball or some shit. Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna play everything.
Yeah.
Shut up.
She would
I have my
she would be a hurdler.
my kids. Like I'm gonna allow my kids to play every sport and choose their own path afterwards. Like
What if their path they don't want to play a
they
sport?
don't have to.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm forcing them to play
So,
sports with their kids.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm with that too. You gotta at least touch grass.
You
No,
gotta learn-
I
gotta
mean
learn how to,
no,
like,
yeah.
deal with other
Play
people, bro.
play every sport. And if you don't like, you gonna try a season. If you don't like it, I'm not gonna force you to play.
Oh, okay. But what did they like? What offer muscle? They say, look, I don't want to play
No,
sports.
you gotta try it.
Yeah,
One
okay.
time.
Yeah.
One time, because you never know. You might grow the love for it, like during it. Like I'm not. You can't quit one. You can't quit. You got to do a whole season.
Right.
You got to go through it and see how you
That
like
shit ain't
it.
cheap.
Because you never know. Mid-season, you might grow the love for it and be like, okay, I really like basketball. I really like football. I really like baseball. I really like track. Whatever the sport is, I really like it. So I want to keep doing it. And then if they come to me and be like, hey, pops, I still want to do this. Like, sign me up again next year. I'm looking forward to next year. I'm like, all right, let's do it.
And you make friends too.
Right, you feel
Hey,
me?
you don't have to be
lifelong
social.
friends niggas got off a little league football team on some shit. Like, you feel
Yeah.
me?
Real deal. It's like you can't come to me day 2 after practice, but oh, hey, I'm done.
Right, niggas bought the
Yeah,
equipment.
you at least
niggas-
play a game, bro.
Right, you
Nah,
feel
you
me?
gotta do the whole season.
Yeah, right. Niggas
The
doing the whole
game, no,
season.
heck no, you gotta do a whole season because one bad game is gonna depict or determine the rest of the season.
You're
Yeah.
100%
You
correct.
feel me? You can have a breakout game 7. You can have a breakout game 2.
That's the first time you catch the ball.
Straight
And you
up.
score.
And now all of
Right.
a sudden you love that game.
What?
Right, so that,
You got one good game, now you in love with the shit. You feel
yeah,
me?
I'm not gonna let them quit after one game. You gotta play the whole season, bro. You gotta play the whole season.
Not gonna lie, my just gotta get me until high school at least.
To high school?
Yeah.
Of sports? You gonna force them to play to high school?
Yep.
Nah, that's crazy work.
So middle school or high school, niggas
That's
gotta
crazy.
do something.
I think.
I mean, I'm all for. They got try a sport, but they don't.
No,
have to-
try it, but not. I'm not forcing my
Or
kids.
something extracurricular, bro.
Like, what if they come to you and be like, "Pops, I just love books. I want to be a valedictorian, or I want to go to Harvard, Yale, or Ivy League school and just be a doctor, be a brain surgeon or something."
I mean,
I'm all for it.
there's no like fucking med school classes in elementary school, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
why
like,
you study?
you gonna
It's
let.
about having something outside of school. You gotta learn how to deal with other people.
What if they want to play video games?
Fuck no.
No, they can't play video games. You played video games as a kid.
So, and I had a time limit. My video game days was Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah, that's my time.
Yeah, for real. Maybe a Friday.
Friday night, maybe.
Yeah.
Dang, so you really gonna force your kids to play sports all the way to high school, bro?
Yep. High school or middle school, yeah.
That's crazy.
Or something extracurricular. It could be
Yeah,
ballet,
yeah.
gymnastics,
I
nigga,
agree with
chess.
that.
You gotta do something, bro. You can't just go to school and come
Extracurricular,
home.
yes, but I'm not gonna force them. I think the forcing part is just crazy.
I just know 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be sports because kids are gonna be kids. you
Because
feel
now,
me?
what? Okay, what if you like force them to
Or
do it?
cheerleading or something.
What if you force them to do it? They just truly hate that sport.
Try
They
something
truly
else.
hate it.
There's so many sports. They gotta
They
fix
don't
something.
like anything. Like,
gotta
they don't.
fix
They just
something.
don't like sports. They're not athletic.
Alright, shit. Find chess club, nigga. Find
They don't like chess?
find violin. Find a guitar. Find something. Find something to do besides school.
Have a hobby.
Have a hobby.
Have a hobby.
Because
Okay.
you're not gonna be valedictorian with just school. You gotta.
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
do
be
it,
involved
yeah.
in shit.
You do have to be
You got
involved.
some people who like
They
school
just go to
projects.
school.
They just do school, just straight school.
At a valedictorian, they don't join some kind of club. They let some. They're
Yeah, you
president
can't just have a
something.
4.0 and be
Yeah.
valedictorian. You gotta.
You
know
gotta
what
be
I'm
involved
saying?
somehow.
You gotta be involved in something else. Best buddies, nigga, something.
So they start a group org or something like that in school.
Shit, that's you.
If that's their passion, that's what they into. Yeah.
School, that's what I'm saying. So they just strictly into school.
I
Nigga be
still
on
want
the
to touch
debate
grass.
team, nigga. Like as long as it's something besides like nigga 8 to 4, we coolin'.
Interesting. Okay, so while we on the whole sports, for those of you who don't know yet, Henry Ruggs might possibly get a second chance at the NFL after his prison sentence, in which he was just released
For real.
this past Tuesday, this week, on a special release.
You got teams looking at him?
Yeah, the Raiders said possibly 2026 he could return back to the team.
Oh, that's
You
hard.
think he's still a dog?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because
I don't know.
He ain't
4
touched
years
the
in
field.
prison?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
touched
so
the
was
field
he,
in
he
a while.
wasn't definitely doing corn drills
He was
in
doing-
prison.
He was doing straight well, he possibly could have. He probably lined up some rocks
Some
out
rocks,
there.
And the little prison flats.
Yeah, on me. Probably throwing the football, throwing the basketball out there or
The
something. I
New
don't know.
Balances, nigga, that they get.
Yeah,
Hell no.
the white boys.
So, okay, so look, my question to y'all though: do y'all think someone can rebuild after this tragedy, or, like what does forgiveness look like in the sport to y'all?
I mean, I wasn't expecting him to get back into the league, especially the way they did Cap. This nigga killed somebody, didn't he?
2 people.
2 people.
He was driving at 160 miles per hour. In
Oh,
Vegas.
I do remember that. I do
You feel me?
remember that.
You saw a clip of that nigga sliding.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him, bro.
Does he deserve a second chance?
I'm not gonna sit here and act like nobody deserves forgiveness. But
I mean,
there have been
Ben-
people that done less in the league that have, you know what I'm saying?
Mike Vick got a second chance.
Ray Rice didn't.
Ray Rice sure didn't.
He ain't killed
Hey, but
nobody.
Ben Roethlisberger did.
Brent Roethlisberger did.
That boy got a history.
And what's bro name?
Sean Watson.
No, Deshaun Watson. Brett Favre. They got a whole documentary on Netflix.
What did he do?
What did he do? Exactly. Go watch the documentary on Netflix. But basically, Brett Favre was great.
Oh, damn.
Great.
Damn.
Yeah, he had those allegations and just being a weirdo. Against I think it was the cheerleader. What was it? Green Bay? I want to say it was Green Bay. Maybe it was Green Bay.
That's why he went to the Vikings after.
I think so, or maybe it was the Vikings. It was one of those teams he was with. But yeah, he had those allegations where he was just overly weird.
Were they proven or just allegations?
Bro, they got a whole documentary. The girl is telling her story.
Oh wow, yeah, I had watched that.
Yeah, bro, I was watching it a couple weeks ago. And I'm like, dang, I didn't know Brett Favre was going through all this. And they said like when his pops passed or whatever, he was just like a lost cause in a sense. He was just doing whatever he wanted.
I think.
Like couldn't nobody tell him nothing for real.
So I guess to answer your question, those people can get second chances, so can Henry Ruggs.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I think it could have been any one of us, bro.
He was just slide down the road when they just trying to get to the house and.
He was drunk.
Yeah, but like how many NFL draftees that got a fucking 700 horsepower car and drove drunk?
And you're young, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Like what, 23,
23. Man, he just happened.
First fast whip.
Yeah, you feel me?
So y'all think that's an excuse for him to like still drive that crazy?
It's not an excuse
It's
to
not
drive
an
that
excuse,
crazy.
but-
He's just not the first nigga to do it.
And he made a mistake.
Yeah, no,
Definitely the first nigga to do
personally, I
it.
think he deserves a second chance because it's been, like you said, like both of y'all said, it's been people out here who receive second chances and everything. We just named a few off the back, so it's just like
It's just damn.
if you're a GM, are you picking him up?
We gotta see. He gotta do another pro day.
I gotta see how good he is.
Yeah.
If he's
But that's all that really matters at this point.
He has to do a whole nother pro day.
Hell yeah.
not a pro day, but I gotta see like some kind of moves. I gotta see a preview or something. I ain't just gonna pick him up
It's
based
been
off his
2
past
years
history.
that nigga put on a cleat.
I mean, him running routes and stuff is two different things versus him in pads.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta see him.
Neither. At least from what, you know what I'm saying?
Shoot, I just thought about it. Like you just said Ray Rice didn't get a chance. Neither
Sure
did
didn't.
Colin Kaepernick, and he ain't do nothing.
Oh, he just take a knee and they bashed his ass.
But Colin Kaepernick wasn't good before.
Colin Kaepernick went to the Super
I'm
Bowl.
about to say he definitely led a
Wasn't-
team.
Well, okay, but that was 4 or 5 years before he started.
No,
doing
was it? It was like a year or two
it was
before.
2013. That was when he started. That was
Bro.
when he got to the Super Bowl,
When
right?
Colin Kaepernick did the wrong thing.
That was when he lost to the Ravens.
When Colin Kaepernick
Yeah.
did this.
Yeah. So when did he start kneeling? 2017? 2018?
It was that whole Black Lives Matter movement.
So 2020.
Nah, it might
Nah,
be
it could've
before
been. It
that.
was
Yeah,
like
it had to be
2017,
before that.
2018.
Yeah, no, Colin Kaepernick was way
But
before.
mind you got to look at his stats before that year.
Nah, he was raw at one point.
He wasn't good. He wasn't good that year or two before he started.
He had a breakout year.
Bro, he got drafted in 2011, and he did 5 seasons.
Okay, look at the stats.
2011 through 2016. His passing attempts, he had 1,692 passing attempts. His passing completions was 1,011 passing completions, 59.8%, 72 touchdowns, 30 interceptions, 12,000 yards, 2,300 rushing yards, 13 rushing touchdowns.
See, he wasn't even starting one year.
Let me see, bro. Let me see when he retired, bro. Or not even retired, when they got rid of his ass. Let's see.
Hey, he was always hurt.
That was 2016.
That's when he got the lawsuit.
Yeah, but that nigga fucked up his shoulder. He fucked up his thumb.
In 2016.
Nigga's record was 1-10.
1-10. And the year before that was 2-6. Okay.
Yeah,
So
2013
2013 was the Super Bowl year.
2013 was his year.
Nah, but he had it back the year after. He went 8-8. Yeah, I mean,
He
still
was broke,
threw 3,369 yards. 19 touchdowns, 10 interceptions.
Hell no.
Nah, 2013 was definitely his year.
2014,
He had
nigga, 19-10.
Yeah, 21 touchdowns, 8 interceptions.
Yeah, what is
3100
it?
yards. Oh, he threw more his second year.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Well, no, that wasn't the second year, but
More,
following
you
year.
know what I mean? Following year.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't that good.
In 2015, he played 9 games.
He just happened to lead the team to the Super Bowl. He wasn't that good, my nigga. Like,
I don't know. I wouldn't say Colin Kaepernick wasn't that good. I think Colin Kaepernick was still decent, bro.
I'm starting to agree with Tony. Looking at the numbers, bro,
he wasn't that good, bro. He wasn't even starting that
year.
year.
He had a standout year. That nigga buzzard.
That nigga buzz, bro.
Bro, what?
Nigga had a Cam Newton year. What the fuck?
Nah, you can't. So
He had a
Cam,
Tebow year.
Whoa. Cam not a
Cam's better than Colin.
Cam not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's Hall of
Yo,
Famer.
he's Hall of Famer.
Cam's a Hall of Famer, but well,
Yeah.
He did the same shit, but Cam was MVP. You can't even do that.
let's look at Cam's.
Cam was MVP. That nigga was dabbing on niggas.
Nigga, so
I do, bro. He come up.
What is him dabbing on people?
Look at his stats.
Cam Newton. He gets some
That
great
nigga
ass
probably had
features.
Okay,
Damn.
let's see.
His worst year was 19.
15 and 1.
2015, 15 and 1. 2013 and 12.
35 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Compare that to Colin Kaepernick's best year.
He was more consistent. His first 5 years, he was definitely more consistent.
With less of a team. I mean,
Nah,
Luke Kuechly. He had Luke Kuechly.
He
And
had
he
Luke
had
Kuechly, and he had Stephen Smith.
Yeah, he did.
Steve
Yeah.
Smith.
Steve
Smith.
Old Steve Smith, but
And
still
he
Steve
had,
Smith.
was that McCaffrey?
No, McCaffrey
Yeah.
came in 2017.
McCaffrey was 2017.
Yeah.
So he did. He played with McCaffrey. They was 11-5 that year.
Which is crazy. I don't even
Yeah,
think.
look at Cam numbers. Cam is tough.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't fall off to like 2018.
Yeah, his worst year was 2019.
But he only played 2 games. That's when they cut him.
No, true.
The first 2 games, they cut him. Went 0-2. They said, "Oh no, you out of here, buddy."
When New England snapped.
Dang, so you think Cam is still a Super Bowl?
See, Cam's
not
worst
Super Bowl.
year is Colin Kaepernick's like.
You think
one of
Cam
the
is still
biggest.
a Hall of Famer, even though he ain't get a Super Bowl?
I think there's worse niggas in the Hall of Fame.
He had more passing yards than Colin Kaepernick best year.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
y'all, my question
Is
is,
it the Hall of Fame? I think he is. There's niggas
Without
that
a
are worse
Super
than
Bowl.
him. There's niggas that are worse than him that are in there.
like who? Give me one.
You put Phillip Rivers in there?
Or Hall of Fame?
Phillip Rivers is a great quarterback.
He was.
Yeah, I'll put
But he don't got the ring.
But Phillip Rivers and Cam Newton, 2 different people.
I don't
Yeah,
know, bro.
Chargers.
He changed the quarterback position though.
Who, Cam?
Yeah.
No. he
Without
didn't.
Cam, there's no
Lamar.
Oh, don't say that. Without Michael
Without
Vick.
Mike Vick, there's
Oh,
no
I
What are we
forgot
talking
about
about?
that.
But yeah.
Michael Vick started the whole scrambling as a quarterback.
Cam Newton was different,
Oh
bro.
yeah, no, I'm
That
definitely.
nigga's 6'6".
I'm definitely throwing Phillip Rivers in the
He
Hall of
played
Fame.
longer.
14-2, 11-5, 13-3, 9-7, 12-4, 11-5.
They ain't do shit with
Yeah,
it.
look at his passing yards.
4,000.
Yeah, the
What you
pass,
talking
yeah, the
about?
pass yards are crazy.
Bro, he almost threw 5,000 yards.
Yeah, he was
And
wrong.
he went 9-7.
All right,
30
pull up,
touchdowns,
what's that
13
nigga's name?
interceptions.
Kurt. Does Kurt Warner have a
Kurt Warner's definitely not.
He threw the most on one of his worst years, too.
What about Tony Romo?
Tony Romo's not a Hall of Famer.
You don't think Hall of Famer?
Heck no.
His name's just common as fuck.
Yeah, he's just common, bro. Tony Romo was trash, doo-doo.
I think Hall of Famer.
No, that ain't something
Look at
Tony
his
Romo
stats.
did.
He played for the Cowboys.
Right? Right. The best,
It's
the
America's
team. Right. Tony Romo's doo-doo.
He's okay.
Bro, he's not bad, bro.
Bro,
Niggas-
That's
Right.
crazy though. These
This
niggas
shit-
we
this
grew
shit
up
was
with.
insane.
He had a couple 4,000
Right.
passing yards.
Right? This is our era of football. Nah, this year he definitely snapped. He had 4,903 yards, 8-8.
He only threw 5 bands. And he's pretty consistent, too. His worst year was what? His last year?
1, 2, 3. He had 3 consistent seasons. Well, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
And his last year was his worst year. He's pretty consistent.
He all right,
It
bro.
wasn't bad.
He's all right. Y'all can't believe y'all said Phillip Rivers.
Yeah,
He
no,
was
that
bad.
was just the name I threw. I'm not gonna
Tony
lie.
Romo
I
and
thought it
Cam
was
are the
just wrong.
same. Low key and Cam played.
The thing is, Cam was different though. I don't know if it's because
He was
like niggas
exciting
is
to
biased. Niggas is biased to see a black quarterback, but still, that nigga was 6'6".
definitely biased for a black quarterback for sure. I think who do y'all think is like a big?
I'm trying to compare it with somebody though.
Who do you think a big like what if player? Who's like the biggest what if player? If they never got like injured or locked
Sean
up or
Taylor.
anything. Sean Taylor.
Oh, he'd have been a dog. I mean, he was a dog with the seasons he was playing, but if he had more time, oh my goodness.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Oh
in
my
peace.
goodness.
I could say. So okay, wait. Let me rephrase. Y'all want to say football, basketball, whatever, or all?
Oh
anybody?
no, if we going all sports, nigga, I'm going Derrick Rose.
Rose, my boy.
That was my favorite. That was my favorite player, boy.
Let's talk football then. Let's just talk football. Let's talk football.
He wasn't saying it.
I mean, for football, I say you got people like RG3. People
Hey,
that-
RG3 was supposed to be Lamar before Lamar.
Yeah, he was supposed to be tough, and he was left-handed too, right?
Yeah, he was supposed to be that nigga.
Yeah, I'd say RG3 for me because that's somebody I seen. I didn't get to see Sean Taylor play.
That was crazy work.
Bro, I pulled the mic like.
Oh man, but I think that wraps everything up. Unless y'all got anything else you want to say?
Shit, man. No, bro. You have a good night.
Thank y'all for tuning in to this episode, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that post bell notification below. And run this video up, man. Get this video up to 10,000 likes and 20,000 comments.
If your girl had OnlyFans, you okay with that?
No. Fuck no. She ain't my girl no more.
Come on, bro.
Well, she just doing pictures like her feet and shit, like nothing really exotic, just her feet.
She can set up a private chat for that.
I feel like that's lazy.
As fuck. Yeah, I'm not gonna
But
lie.
she's making good money from it.
There's so many other things out here in life that you go do.
That's her hustle, bro. You gonna hit on her hustle?
I don't care. It's
Selling
find another
feet
hustle.
pics.
My ideal woman would
Find
have so
another
much
hustle,
of a
bro.
purpose
It's
to the
so,
point where like she doesn't even think of doing that
the
shit.
fact that you gotta, that's basically like prostitution.
So if you could sell pictures of your hand and get money for it, you wouldn't do it?
Brother, that won't even be like.
If you could take a picture of your hand right now, just on the
it
table,
won't even be in the
picking up a
necessity on some
glass,
shit, you know what
and
I'm saying?
people pay you
Like,
$5-6 per photo, you wouldn't do it?
I'm spamming pictures of my hand.
What?
Still,
But I still think that's like similar to prostitution.
yeah, that shit different.
Feet pics.
Yeah. I mean, there's OnlyFans in general.
Got niggas nut into my bitch, bro. I don't give a fuck what part of her body it is, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of just like,
Yeah, nah.
like go find a job. No, nothing against the, people that do that, but
Hey, I got something against it.
But yeah, man, we're getting up out of here, man. Make sure y'all run this video up. Shout out to my dog Tony. Shout out to DJ Lay for coming back through.